Hello, and glad to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about, are you aware or did you know that some people cannot or they don't know how to build their business using social media without being annoying, without, doing those things that cause people to want to get away from them really quickly. And I know what that's like because that's the way I used to build, and that's the way I was taught. And I've got notes down here, so you'll see me look down. But that's the way that I was taught, and I didn't know any other way. I was listening to my leaders and upper level team members, and those team members that were right alongside me. That was all we knew. So that being pushy and salesy and just believing the one thing that and 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 I had a hard time with this too, believing that everyone and anyone wanted what I had because that's what I had been taught. So, in if that's the only thing you know, then that's the only thing you know. There are others that eventually venture out to find a better way, a different way for them, but just drop in the chat for me what it is that you think about that. How are you building? Are you finding that people are walking away and see you coming and they start moving the other way because they feel like you're gonna, pitch them, or you're gonna push something on them, or tell them that they need this whatever it is that you have? What do you think about that? Drop it in the chat. And also, while you're doing that, let me know where you're coming in from. Just drop that in the chat as well. It's always interesting to find out where people are coming in from, whether that's in the US or, anywhere around the globe, because that's what's so awesome about doing it this way and building this way, is that I can reach so many different people and actually find those people out there that I want to help, those people like me that only knew that one way to build. So just drop that in the chat for me, and let's have some interaction, with each other, and we'll go from there. So before I go any further, though, let me introduce myself to those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to be able to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I do that in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, I use lead generation, as well as video marketing and other updated, modern, and trending strategies and tips. So that is what I do. And if you have questions about anything that we talk about on my lives, you can definitely just direct message me in Messenger, and I can answer your questions for you. So let's get back to talking about this. Now, like I said, with this was the only way I knew to build. And I have been doing this off and on for about 20 years plus. And I can remember just, it just didn't right sit well with me. So I didn't really want to do it, but I did it because I, had it as, my side gig, was something that I did to help bring in, a better way to help take care of my family and, do the things that we have to do. And I had no idea that there might be another way. I was just doing what I was told. And doing what you're told sometimes can leave you cold, frustrated, upset, because you're like, you had no idea, because when you saw the presentation, everything was up and up, it's like beautiful. There's all this information, this product sells itself and all these things. And, and I bought it. And and it just, it just went right into my head, and I was like, okay, this has got to be great. And then when they started telling me what I needed to do to get it, I wasn't so happy about that. And then, but I did it off and on, like I said, for about 20 years until the last, I want to say 5 years of doing it like that. I just got to the point where I just couldn't do it anymore, especially because my boys at the time were still kind of young and needed guidance. And where was I? I was at home parties and um, business meetings. I didn't do the coffee shop stuff, but the evening stuff that would take me away from my kids, and I had a full-time job. So, it just I couldn't keep doing that, and I needed to find something better, which I did. But I also want to tell you three things that are important tips that can help you so that you're not doing these things. And whether you're online or not, it's so important to build a connection with somebody and not think that they want what it is that you have. Think that, everybody does. Because when you're speaking to everyone and anyone, you're talking to no one. When you're feeling that everyone wants what you have, and then you find nobody does because you're not, able to get anybody to really listen or want what it is that you have, and they walk away from you, they say no, they just ignore you, or they'll say yes, and then just to get rid of you, and then when it comes to time for them to show up for the meeting or the party or whatever, they don't show up. So for me, and what I've learned from being where I am now is that I want to know what's in it for those people that I'm trying to help, and developing the thing of who is it that I want to help. First of all, you got to know who you want to help. And for me, that was easy. For some people, it's a little bit more difficult. For me, I wanted to help people like me that were out there doing stuff they didn't feel comfortable doing and feeling, just like every time they did it, it's like it took a piece of their heart, and but you just feel like you don't have a choice. This is what you got to do, and so you do it. And every day it takes a little piece of you, and for me, that's what it did for me. And I just couldn't keep letting those pieces be taken away, time taken away from my kids, time taken away from doing the things that I really wanted to do, and what have you. Knowing who it is that you want to talk to and finding out what's in it for them is it's the way that I've learned to think. It's the way that I've learned to approach. I want to, first of all, make a connection. I want to find out if that person wants to even, have anything. Do they need anything? And if they need something, is it something that I have? Because it may not be. They may not be the people that are for me. The people that I like to help are, like I said, business builders, and we can't say the name, of what it really is, but it's those people that make the list of 100, those people that bug their family and friends, those people that go mall sharking. And somebody had put it that way. I thought that was pretty funny, but it wasn't funny while I was doing it. Um, so you know who I'm talking about. It's those people that I want to help because I was one of them for, like I said, 20 plus years off and on, and then steady for about 5 years, and I wasn't getting anywhere. And stuff just wasn't going my way. It wasn't things. I wasn't helping anybody, and I wasn't being helped. When you went to ask for help to the people that you thought should be able to help you, the leaders and upper level team members, then you found that they just said, you just need to keep going, keep talking to more people, keep talking to more people. So finding out what's in it for that person, thinking about it like that. How can you really help them? What can you do to make their life better, especially once you found your niche or the people that you want to help, those people you want to serve. And then I have after that, so as you're doing that and thinking that way, you want to find out what their pains are. What struggles are they going through? Are they going through some of the stuff that you went through? Are they going through them differently because they have this situation or that situation? And, then from there, help them to find a solution. That's really important. So that's something that I learned as well. And before I wasn't concerned with providing anybody with a solution. I just wanted them to take what it was that I have, and everybody wanted it, of course, right? I don't think so. And then the last thing I'll say about this is the developing that connection, starting to have conversations, listening to that person and, finding out what it is that they're really dealing with, treating them like they are special, treating them like, someone that you want to help, treating them with kindness and caring for them and what they're going through. It may not be something that you can help, but you want to go on and listen anyway, because people need that, especially nowadays with all the stuff that we're going through. It's very important to do that and build up know, like, and trust, so that you end up building a relationship after you're having conversation, after you made the connection. And you might be, in the same type of organization, and they're loving where they are. And that's okay, because if you start out with them in mind and how you might be able to help them, and what it is that you can do for them to help build them up, it's so much different. For me, it makes it worthwhile for me to get up and do a live. It makes it worthwhile for me to get up and get in my computer and get busy doing things that I think are important to be done to help someone, to, build connections, to, like I said, have conversations and build relationships. There are people that, I've had relationships with for a while. And then, I might say something in a live, or I might post something, and they'll say, "So what is that? And can you tell me a little bit more about it?" But it's not me pushing. It's not me being salesy, or jumping at them, or pitching to them and that kind of thing. It's being kind and caring and polite, the way you would want to be treated, the way I want to be treated. And I still get so many things, especially online, people dropping their links, or people just acting like, they know me, and, I have something for you, why don't you just take it, yada, yada. And, this free leads thing is going around now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting up there. So, yeah, people doing all this free lead stuff. But, if you think about it, something that comes really easy, there's usually something that is not quite kosher about it for me. So I don't take things just at face value. I have to see what's going on and see what it is. And when you start telling me free leads are free. I mean, there are people all around. There are leads all around. And this was something that one of my mentors showed me. And she did it I think on her page in one of her lives. And it was just amazing to me how many leads there are out there. And, and so you don't have to, go to somebody else and let them give you leads that probably have been used over and over, that, really aren't leads, and that kind of thing. So basically, I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that this gives you something to think about. I've started trying to get myself to think about, who is it that I can help? what can I do to really help someone in their day? You know, when I do my lives, I want to be able to help someone. When I do my posts, I want to be able to help someone. I want to encourage and help people to be built up. So that's, like I said, that's basically it. I'm not saying anything in the comment section. So if you have questions, you know, you can still drop them in there, or you can direct message me. That would be fine. And I will see you again tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. I go live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at noon. So I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I hope you had a really good weekend, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and wherever you are, no matter where you are in the world. So take care. I'm going to go on and get out of here. And don't forget, you can direct message me if you have any questions about what it is I'm talking about today. Bye now.